course of your time at the polling station, but I'll be taking you through that process later. Let's just focus on the papers right about now. The Daily Nation, what is contained in the Daily Nation today? Who takes it? And it has a picture of both President, or rather the Deputy President William Ruto and the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. Ruto versus Raila, worlds apart. William Samoei Ruto, a youthful 55, and on his first presidential campaign, still radiates the vigor of the YK92 era when he made his entry into politics. So still a fresh-faced university graduate at the dawn of multi-partyism, and it is all contained in the Daily Nation. And of course, continues to paint the parallels between the Deputy President and Raila Odinga. Uhuru talks to Mount Kenya in last dash broadcast. That was broadcast last night in Kikuyu radio stations and two Kikuyu TV stations. President Uhuru Kenyatta's address to the Mount Kenya region, his bedrock of support, and talking to them about his hits and misses during his reign and era as President of the Republic of Kenya for the last 10 years. What Kenyans will be voting for tomorrow is in the Daily Nation, page 2. All the presidential candidates have released their manifestos and spoken about them throughout, so you can be able to sift through them, and those manifestos are still available. So if you have not made a decision, if you are one among the undecided, you can still peruse through the manifestos and probably make your decision in the course of it. A tale of two men, how Ruto and Raila have crossed paths for 30 years. I think it details all of the history of the two men and how they have worked together sometime and how they have not worked together in so many times. That story is detailed on the Daily Nation, page 4. And page number 6, you have Ruto, Raila turned to God ahead of Paul yesterday. Both of them were in different services. The Deputy President was the Jesus Teaching Ministry and Donholm, seeking divine intervention, while Raila Odinga and his running mate Mother Karua are the KICC for an interdenominational service and prayer. And that is how the Daily Nation has covered this election. There's so much, so many more details lined up on the Daily Nation that you can be able to review and have a look at once you purchase the paper. Let's go to the election process as is what is expected of you as a voter tomorrow when you wake up very early in the morning to go queue at the polling station. Remember, each and every polling station has 700 voters. Remember, not a polling center, a polling station, 700 voters. That means in the stream that you will be in, you will not be more than 700. That aids the work of counting votes and also aids the process in a major way. So, like I said, the polling stations will open at 6 a.m. and run through to 5 p.m. All polling stations will open at 6 a.m. and run through to 5 p.m. Now, you will be identified electronically with a stamped, with a KIMS kit. You remember, once you get to the polling center, you will place your fingers, all of them, on the KIMS kit, and that's how you are identified biometrically. You will be identified biometrically once you enter the polling station, and that means then you need to carry your identification card as well as the only thing you need actually is your identification card. If then you don't have your identification card, you can still carry your passport. It depends what document you used to register as a voter. A voter then, after identification using the KIMS kit, will be issued with 6 stamped ballot papers. 6 stamped ballot papers is what you will be issued with by the clerk of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, and then you will have the presidential ballot marked in white color. That is, the presidential ballot paper is white in color. The governor ballot is blue in color. The senator ballot is yellow in color. Member of Parliament is pink in color. Woman representative, green in color. Member of County Assembly, beige in color. And then once you have them, you will go to a secret booth where you will mark against your favorite candidates by either ticking or putting an X mark against the candidate that you want to elect. And there is a box provided for. So your tick or X must be inside that box. The tick or X must be inside that ballot box. And once you have marked against your candidates, that's the 6 of them, you will go to the ballot boxes. The ballot boxes have colors corresponding to the